Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I will be discussing what I thought of the two-part season finale for the new NBC show, which has yet to be renewed, I believe, for a second season, but it ended its first season last night. I finally just watched it. Lincoln Rhyme, Hunt for the Bone Collector. Yikes, those were intense episodes. I mean, there was some dark shit going down there. Now, before I get into all of that, of course, and I start dishing away, please be warned, this is obviously a spoiler-filled review video, especially considering I'm covering a two-part season finale. I'm going to be talking about tons of spoilers here, really big, juicy stuff. So if you're not caught up on Lincoln Rhyme by this episode or the episode before this one, do not keep watching or listening. And for the record, I am covering both parts of this two-parter, which is the episode titled Open Warfare, and then the second part, the final part, Mano a Mano. So you have been warned, spoilers from here on out starting now. Yikes, that was some dark shit. They really made the Bone Collector as evil as possible. I mean, the shit he was doing to Lincoln and his friends, and killing poor Eric. That was hard to watch. He was such a good cop and a nice young guy, and his life was ended so abruptly by that murderous maniac. And then he went after Lincoln's family, which wasn't too surprising. I kind of saw that coming, but still, the shit he did to hurt and punish Lincoln and his team, and it's like, the clues, the murderous clues he left them at every crime scene, which either involves someone dying or about to die, like killing the FBI agent, or how she ended her own life to save Amelia. Yikes, that was some dark shit. Good stuff, but dark shit. You know what? These two episodes actually might have been the best, or one of the best episodes, some of the best episodes this season has offered. Because this season had some, it had some good ones and it had some not so good ones. But, I like to think that these two fall into the really good category. I gotta say, though, I was kind of hoping they would kill the Bone Collector in some horrible, violent way, considering all the pain and murder that he's caused both to Lincoln and countless other people. But, him getting paralyzed by Lincoln, and then Lincoln basically telling him that he's going to live the rest of his life in prison because, him dying would have been giving him what he wanted, and now he's going to be punished by living instead. That was pretty awesome. That was brilliant. But, man, these were some edge-of-your-seat, intense two-part episodes that they gave us. I mean, it was great. Some excellent performances by the cast. Hats off to Ramses Jimenez, the guy who played the fallen officer Eric. He did a great job. Hats off to the lady who played the FBI agent who was basically steamed to death. Ouch and damn. But wow, what a first season! They ended it in a way that I didn't think they would, because I thought if they wanted to stretch this out and make this a multi-season show, and they have him constantly chase the Bone Collector, I thought he would get away at the last minute. He'd survive somehow. But no, they caught him. They put an end to his crime spree, and now he's going to jail for the rest of his life. However, they did introduce a potential new threat or enemy in the final 5 minutes of the season finale, where they're at a bar remembering Eric, and all of a sudden they get a phone call from a taunting caller who's telling them and challenging Lincoln that you'll never catch me and all that jazz. So it seems like he's brought another maniac out of the woodwork, a guy who was supposedly as brilliant and as cunning as Peter Taylor was. But this other new guy, if they do get a second season, will probably make mistakes much like the Bone Collector did, and they'll eventually catch him. But if the show's coming back for a second season or not, who knows? In light of the recent ongoing health crisis with this coronavirus, many shows and films are being put on pause or halted in terms of production and development, just as safety precautions. So this show getting a season 2 renewal is possible. It's just a matter of when. I don't know if it would have anything to do with the coronavirus, but it does seem like that could be a factor, considering the amount of delays and and closures that we've been facing all week. So, but overall, though, I think there's potential for a second season. I would watch it. I really enjoyed this first season. Everybody did a great job. I love the dynamic between the characters, and it was a brilliant cat and mouse themed show. And the standoff, even though it didn't end in the Bone Collector's death, was still pretty damn satisfying. Like Lincoln getting the upper hand on him by biting him on the hand and then paralyzing him. That was awesome. So overall, really enjoyed this two-parter season finale. Didn't like seeing Eric die, although I understood why they did it, because it would, that you have to have a big major character death in a show like this, either in the middle or the end of the season. So I'm not that surprised that they went that route. But and they really did a good job making the Bone Collector truly evil and despicable. Like, he was already an evil guy, but they really made you hate him in this two-parter. Hats off to the actor Brian F. O'Byrne. He was great. He gave an excellent, scary, chilling performance, and I will miss him. But damn, I will not miss that character. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the two-parter season finale of Lincoln Rhyme Hunt for the Bone Collector as much as I did. You can watch the whole first season on Hulu. As in terms of a second season renewal, only time will tell, so stay on your toes, and I'll try to keep you guys updated as well if you subscribe to this channel. Have an awesome rest of your weekend. Stay safe and be smart out there, and have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you. And of course, until next time, may the force be with you.